What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey. My name is Rodney Shibnobi, going absolutely crazy the last few days. Man, when is this? I'm expecting a huge dump soon, but every time there's some sort of dump, people are just like, oh, I'm going to buy that dip. Eaten up immediately. Absolutely insane. Another 50% on the day after we went up 60% yesterday, killing the $1.6 billion market cap. This is inaccurate right here, and reaching 30,000 holders. Now, this thing is going to hit 100K holders in no time. And here's the thing, it's about the community, right? It's always about the community, right? Cliff Fettner gives me good vibes, man. This guy knows what he's doing. I'm watching more AMAs as the days go on. I want to become more well-versed in the team. I want to know what's going on. I want to know the ins and out of what they're doing and whatnot, because they're huge now, right? They're getting big. Everyone is talking about them. It's only a matter of time until they start going on different shows and those sorts of things, connecting with their fans, right? Because if you guys don't know, these guys do AMAs almost every night. They range from 1 to 3 hours sometimes, or sometimes even more. And some people will randomly pop in and they'll answer questions, right? They take all questions. They don't shy away from any kind of questions or concerns and those sorts of things. Now, there's a lot of doubts about this project. I understand, right? Because at the end of the day, we're like, well, what are they giving us? What are they giving us? You know what I mean? What are they doing? Here are their plans. They want to do a dojo swap. The Kusari blockchain is going through the Certic audit already. Katana wallet, dojo verse. Now, here's the thing. The Kusari blockchain is already going through the Certic audit. These guys are learning from mistakes of other people and getting the Certic audit done right away. This blockchain is not supposed to be released for a while, but they're doing it. They started early to get it done, right? Their Katana wallet, like the SataMask wallet, all these things, they want to follow in the footsteps of Saitama, but maybe not make some of the errors like they did, because Saitama had a meteoric rise. Now, I'm not saying it's done by any means. I think Saitama's still going to pump again, and it definitely has the potential to go absolutely crazy. And the cool thing is that Shibnobi is actually going to be on SataMask. They're going to help each other out, because Saitama sees the fact that Shibnobi's blowing up. They probably see the quality leadership. They want them on their platform, and it'd be good for Shibnobi because Shibnobi's smaller than Saitama. Let's not forget that. You know, Saitama has 200, almost 300,000 holders, right? Shibnobi still has 30,000. Now, that's huge in our space, but still nothing compared to Saitama yet. So it still has some ways. Now, I give people credit who say, like, hey, you know, Shinja's just following the footsteps of Saitama. Everybody's copying Saitama. It's like, yeah, well, some would say, you know, Saitama's copying Shinja. They say Saitama started the fact that developers are doxing themselves and those sorts of things. And I definitely do think that's true. I think Saitama did set a precedence where people started doxing themselves and being more open with the community. They made it so it's acceptable, or almost like required, for you to be doxxed for anyone to take you seriously, right? With the exception of Suzuki Inu, most of the doxxed projects, they have been pretty decent, right? Now, obviously down the road, a lot of these doxxed projects are just going to scrap because they're nothing but a place to make money, you know what I mean? Hopefully Shibnobi can be different. Now, like I said, it's about the community. It's about the community. A lot of people know this is making them money, and a lot of big money is moving into this token. Let's look at some of these transactions. It's been absolutely insane. I think I saw an ETH buy on here for like $169, something crazy like that. It's been absolutely insane. 169 ETH. I'm not finding it right now, but 169 ETH buy. That's so much money going into this token. And they didn't even buy the dip, right? They bought in as this thing is rising up. So maybe they see something that we don't. Now, I am expecting a pullback. I honestly don't know when. A lot of people are looking for a good entry point. And honestly, I can't tell you a good entry point. I don't know. You know what I mean? I was able to get around here. I saw like a big dip. I got in. It dipped some more. And then just has been moonshotting since. Honestly, I always wish I put more money in when these things go crazy. But that's the name of the game, right? You really can't FOMO. And I like the fact, because I'm patriotic. I'm a veteran. You know what I mean? Patriotic. I love my country. I love the opportunities it gives us. It gives me a chance to just sit here and say dumb things about crypto on YouTube. People watch it. It's a good way to, you know, start a small business. He's a patriot. I like the fact that he's a patriot and he's proud of that. That's awesome. You know what I mean? Because I'm a big patriot myself. Good to be here in the land of opportunity. I just like the fact that he points that out and he's not ashamed of it, because a lot of people, especially in these times, are kind of weird when it comes to patriotism. Some people see it as like, I don't know, like oppression, right? Which is kind of crazy to me, since we're living in a country that gives you so many opportunities to do great things, to invest in something like cryptocurrency. Although, you know, when it comes to United States accepting cryptocurrency as mass adopting it, it's kind of shady right there. But right, it's a land of opportunity. We can do anything we want here, pretty much, you know. But Shibnobi doing big things. It's crazy. I wish I got back when I made the video uh, about it for the first time. I made a video about it when it had 5K holders, and I regret that every day. I'm like, I should have put $1,000 at least. I have so many people popping up my chat saying, "Oh, dude, I put $1,000 here. Now it's worth 30K or something crazy like that." I'm just like, oh man. But hey, you don't know until you know. Hindsight's always 2020. Zach Humphreys, Austin Hilton, Jake Gagan, they're barely starting to get on the train. They're barely starting to get on the train now because they see the potential. They're smart men, very, very smart, wealthy men. They know what they're doing. Goats in this space, and you got to give respect to those guys when it is warranted. And then we got Watcher Guru right here speaking highly of Shibnobi, talking about how it spikes 50% today after crossing 1 billion in market cap, gets listed on Hotbit. Yeah, and a Hotbit listing. I mean, it's like there's so many good things going on. It's hard to mention. You forget to mention that it's listed on an exchange, right? People were saying it's going to get on Binance before Saitama. No, guys, relax. They're going to need more than 30,000 holders to get on Binance, but trust me, I think they can get there. Here's Rampage Jackson. Real quick, let's watch this video. Model. That's funny. Look at, would I get a Lamborghini that has Shibnobi on it? Absolutely not. But if it made me a super multimillionaire or 100 millionaire, I might consider it. You know what I mean? I might consider it. But this is obviously like some sort of company car. But it's cool to have Rampage Jackson on the team. I'm a huge MMA fan, and looking back to throughout my life, like Rampage has always been around there. Doing all kinds of crazy prize fighting. Although I started to get into MMA like near the end of his career in the UFC at least. He's been fighting still, but he's not what he once was. But it's cool to get them attached to some sort of big name. A lot of people know who Rampage is. A lot of people have no clue who he is. So we'll see what actually goes down with that, man. A lot of big things with Shibnobi. I hear $1 billion market cap, another AMA. It's like people are like, hey, there's an AMA tonight with Shinja. I'm like, yeah, I know. They do one every night, Here's the staking opportunity if you guys wanted to get into staking, goldfarm.io. Staking's not for me. I mean, if you really believe in this project long term, which I do, I just don't like. I have some things staked. I'd rather have control over my money so I can take profits as I want and as I feel fit to do so, right? But you can do this if you want to. It's a good way to make extra money, especially if you have a large bag of this. There are fees for staking it, obviously, and unstaking it. You have to pay Ethereum gas fees and those sorts of things. And then it's like tutorials on how to do it. Adam Shelton has been a huge voice of Shibnobi, probably before anybody else, really. I mean, me and Classic Crypto were talking about it, but I'm talking about the bigger YouTubers. We're going to get there, though. We're going to get there. So awesome things going for Shibnobi. They're doing all kinds of burns because the biggest thing is people are concerned about the ridiculous supply. But, I mean, the supply matters, especially if we want to burn zeros and get to a certain amount of market cap and whatnot. And keep increasing the price, and those sorts of things. Jeez, look at this. Just 2 days ago, 25,000 holders. This is proliferating. No one is having the start that Shinja is having right now. You know what I mean? No one is having the start. And people always say, well, you always criticize Saitama, but you don't criticize Shibnobi. It's like, dude, they've only been around for a little bit. I don't know. What do you want me to criticize right now? There's nothing to criticize right now. You know what I mean? If something crazy happens and I need to, then, I'll do that. Shout out to Shibnobi Beast, man. Dude, she has been in this. Dude, she's been like shilling this token for a long time, ever since it started. She's been out and about talking about this token for the longest time, and I just kind of see her in my feed all the time. I'm following her. I kind of see her in my feed all the time, and I didn't really think anything of it, but she's killing it, man. I mean, she's been talking about this forever, even over here when it was down, right here, when people were freaking out about it, like, oh, whatever, just another token on the market. And now I'm sure, I don't know how much she invested, but she's probably feeling real good right now. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. How are you feeling about Shibnobi? This project looks good. It's going to the moon. It's about the community, and the community is strong with this one. So let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.